It's 6:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. The head of the Williamtown RAF base has told a community forum overnight Defence should compensate residents affected by the water contamination scare. Air Commodore Steve Robertson says the ADF is responsible for the pollution, so it's their job to help people who've been affected. A meeting between the state government and the investigation committee will get underway today to discuss the matter. An elderly woman has died in a Hunter hospital after contracting meningococcal disease. Doctors confirmed the news yesterday. Close friends and relatives have been given antibiotics as a precaution. It's believed her case is an isolated one. It's the 5th confirmed case of the virus this year, compared to 11 last year. The search continues for a man wanted over a tomahawk attack at Mayfield. Police say 2 friends became involved in an argument outside a home on Upfold Street just after 11:30 yesterday morning, with one of the men suffering serious neck injuries when he was struck with a tomahawk. Joanne Elliott from Police Headquarters says the 34-year-old victim has undergone emergency surgery, while officers are still looking for a 37-year-old man in relation to the incident.
He's described as being of Caucasian appearance, about 178 centimetres tall with a thin build, and at the time was wearing black clothing. Now, the man may be travelling in a black Hyundai bearing New South Wales Rego AQ76RU. If sighted, the man shouldn't be approached, but call 000 immediately.
A routine traffic stop for a random breath test at Wangi overnight has led to the arrest of a man on firearms charges. Police pulled over a car on Dobell Drive at about 11 o'clock. A search of the vehicle allegedly uncovered a homemade firearm and a knife. The 29-year-old driver has been refused bail and is due to face Newcastle local court today. The state government will fork out close to $500,000 to try and convince Newcastle to back their vision for light rail. Urban Growth New South Wales will spend the money during its rounds of community consultations, with the estimated $450,000 to come from the $460 million budgeted for the project. The money will go towards community forums, surveys, pop-up hubs and door-knocking projects, among other ideas. As the weather begins to heat up, Hunter residents are being urged to take caution during the bushfire danger period commencing today. Maitland, Dungog, Cessnock and Port Stephens residents will need a fire permit if they want to carry out burn-offs on their properties, with residents also being encouraged to have an effective bushfire survival plan. RFS Community Safety Officer Bert Pippin says fires must be avoided during total fire bans.
We get informed of total fire bans when they do come into play, and the danger of a fire escaping on a total fire ban generally means that there's going to be high winds and high temperatures that could mean the fire may be uncontrollable, and that's why we don't allow fires on total fire ban days.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
Newcastle Jets coach Scott Miller hasn't ruled out injury-plagued forward Mitch Cooper to secure the number 10 jersey for the Jets this season. The 21-year-old was a bright prospect for the side when he arrived 3 years ago, but 2 reconstructive surgeries on each of his knees put his playing future in doubt. Cooper will have to prove himself against Brazilian import Leonardo Santiago to secure his preferred position in the side. Knights New South Wales Cup star Kerrod Holland has been the only player from the Premiership winning side to be named in the New South Wales Cup Team of the Year. The young fullback impressed in only his 5th game at centre in his side's 20-10 victory over Wyong in the grand final on the weekend. The 23-year-old is a free agent after Newcastle take on Ipswich on Sunday, but remains firmly on the radar of Knights football director Michael Hagan. And in golf, Toronto's Callan O'Reilly has made an under-par start in the South Pacific Ocean Championship despite losing his clubs and contact lenses. That's sport. I'm Emily Crowe.
2NURFM News Time 26 to 7.